protracted fight spanning a decade over a piece of land in Kyaliwajala, Kira municipality, Wakiso district, has left in its wake 3 people permanently scarred by acid and a confession by a man sent to car out a market plot to kill. The story reads like a macabre plot for a play script, but for those who have followed proceedings of Justice Catherine Bamgamirire-led commission, this story perfectly fits the chaotic land management system at the mercy of cartels and regime cronies who have profiteered from such dubious sales. In 2006, Amos Sebunya acquired a title to this contested piece of land after he lent Tebuta's son Stephen Lubega 300,000 shillings. He could only hand it over after the money he lent was paid. When Tebuta learned that the son had exchanged the title for a loan, he informed the police, who arrested Lubega and Sebunya. But by the time of their arrest, the title was in the hands of a businessman, Mutwali Bukabagoza. According to a letter seen by NTV, criminal summons had earlier on been issued to Sebunya over the missing land title. He later on offered to become a state witness to gain his freedom. He was expected to testify against Kabogoza in a criminal case filed at Buganda Road Magistrate Court, presided over by Her Worship Sylvia Nabagala. However, on the 25th November 2011, a high-pressed source in police who was probing this case revealed that Sebunya visited Kabogoza. When he returned on the same day at about 10 p.m. in the night, he fell on the doorstep and started vomiting. He was rushed to Gwatro Hospital in Iboyogwerere, and 2 hours later he died. The report for the hospital indicates that he died of respiratory failure. On the 25th January 2012, a police officer went to serve Sebunya with summons only to find him dead. He is suspected to have been poisoned, according to a highly-pressed police source tasked to probe the case.
He was poisoned and he died instantly. It was 2 weeks to the case. The elder daughter, when they came for eviction, he was beaten. And when she was beaten, I think she was damaged inside. Now, Kabogoza was in charge of the land. He said, you can't bury that person on my land. I wrote to the IGP until IGP gave me protection, and we buried her there. Now, after burying her there, within 2 weeks, Kabogoza came with the hooligans. They dug all the graves, including the other old grave where there were 10 people, 10 dead bodies. They were all removed. They were taken to a destination where we don't know. Up to now, we don't know where Kabogoza buried Tabuta's children and relatives.
On 30th November 2009 remains a darker day for lawyer David Mayinja Tebusweke and his wife Pase Mayinja. An assailant had been trailing Tebusweke, hurled acid at the couple as their vehicle during the evening peak gridlock. The assailant blended with large crowds as Tebusweke's vehicle came to the grinding halt at Wandega traffic lights. He struck
with a small Tampeco. I had seen him first. I thought these vendors of beans in Tampeco. So I looked to the rights. My wife saw the money coming straight to me.
Nalaba omuntu ng'ajja n'ajja ku ddirisa lye. Ne mugamba laba omulalu, nze saamanya nti yali mutemu. Nagenda okumalayo ekyo nga sikyalaba. Nze namuwulira ye agamba batuyiridde asidi.
Police they were full on their 99. I went running to them, shouting, help me, acid. Nobody cared.
As evidence began to emerge, it turned out that a land dispute between a businessman, Mutwali Bukabogoza, and an 83-year-old man, Charles Tebuta, had driven a pattern of crime that left a trail of despair with entangled Tebusweke.
Kabogoza went and chopped off 10 acres. But before he could chop off the 10 acres, Muzei realized that his title was not in the case. And he tasked his children who had removed the title, and Rubega revealed himself that I'm the one who had mortgaged it for 300,000 to buy firewood, to burn my bricks.
A travesty of justice. Tebusweke has never received justice for the grave injuries he sustained together with his wife Pase Mayinja. Though she braves the physical scars, she is still traumatized that her children at times rejected her.
Nayo eyali asembayo omuto ye Henry Serunjoji. Yate yayisibwa bubi nnyo kuba ne bwe yajja mu ddwaliro yali tatutegeera n'atwegaana. Nagamba sife bazadde be.
I had not cried, but when they said that one, the younger one refused to go. That is not my mommy.
I asked Tebusweke what compels him to offer free legal services at a cost of putting his life in harm's way.
What drives me is my wife. You are going to see my wife. When you look at her, when she was still normal, and now when she is an acid victim, and we were just helping.
Nakosebwa kinene nnyo kuba sikyeyagala nga luli. Abantu mbatya saagala bantunuulire buli akutunuulira abakusongamu emimwa. Oba baba balowooza ki muli. Kale nawe bwe weetunuulira kati, ne weetunuulira ebifaananyi bye ebikadde. Oba owulira bubi.
Tebusweke reveals that before he was attacked, lawyers of Kabogoza through Drobago Company Limited persuaded him to back off the case. In return, he would be handed over a bribe of 50 million shillings.
The judge is going to endorse. Now what do you want? I said I don't want anything. You have your 50 million here. This Kabogoza told me, you have refused this money. What you can do, you can tell us whether 200, 300 and we fail. But if you leave this money, leave it and you see what the 50 million can do.
An assailant who claims to have been hired to attack Tebusweke again revealed how they have been planning to attack him. In an interview, this source asks that his face is concealed for fear of reprisal.
Omwami akulembera ebikolobero bino byonna bamuyita Kabogoza Mutwalib. Nga omwami ono atuula kyali wajjala na mugongo era nga bwe twogerera bino byonna entalo zino azirwanya ebbanga okuva lwe namusinkana paka kati namusinkana alina amaaso abiri essaawa zino muzibe w'amaaso naye akyalwana paka kati.
I'm scared. I'm scared. That's why I want the matter to be completed. Because even if you hand it to another lawyer, he would face the same thing.
Police have confirmed that Mutwalibu Kabogoza and Nuhu Isha have confessed of conspiracy to murder and attempted to commit a felony on a lawyer.
But this good Samaritan went and informed him that I've been hired to pour this acid on you. So David did not wait. Immediately he came to CPS Kampala and he registered a case and we started investigating.
This claim is backed up by police records. On 26 February 2018, a case was filed at the Central Police Station in Kampala where a man hired to target the lawyer with acid had a change of heart and later handed the jerrycan of sulfuric acid to police.
We immediately swung into action, went and arrested the two suspects, and that was Kabogoza and Nuhu.
Had this gone according to plan, this would have been the second attempt on Tebusweke's life, which was meant to liquidate him.
Yes, we took the acid to government analytical laboratory in Wandegea, and they confirmed that it was concentrated acid, sulfuric acid.
This man confesses that after working with Kabogoza close to 8 years, he was assigned to train a lawyer and handed other assignments. He decided to abandon these criminal acts.
Nansaba njagala obere maaso gange sekati sente zikyangasa sikyaziraba zinafa Tebusweke yanzita nze Tebusweke yanzita nyamba gwe weka asobola okunyamba kuba gwamumanyi bantu bonna bannekyusaako yabawa ssente yabawa enguzi yabawa ssente bonna banzi nafa kati ngenda kuwa gwe kati kyosaba kyona kyenkola ki kyenkuwa namugamba haji ngenda kuyamba ntya nangamba njagala kati saawa zino kukola revenge ku Tebusweke kubanga bwe naafa nga sikoze revenge ku Tebusweke sigenda kubeera musanyufu n'omwoyo gwange tegujja kuwummula mirembe.
But when he was still explaining, he got a phone call. And he said, quiet, Mzee Akubi. And he put him on loud. I listened. Where are you? That I'm somewhere. Now we have got even a bisirisa, meaning chloroform. And the other chemical is already here.
Namugate wali buzibu nze bamanchumba lina. Tukole kitu mukube nnyondo tukole ki. Angamba atawo bonyambye nnyo. Kwa mulumba mu office bantu nga 20 ne muyikira. Kati plan ezo zonna zagenda zikolebwa. Paka ina mugamba nemereddwa. Nangamba ate kati bwe tukola bwe tuti. Bwe tufunayo caliform ngenda kufuna acid. Mukuwe gwe tugenda okozesa ngeri gyalina ebiwundu biri ebikadde. Bwafuna ebiwundu bwe bipya tagenda kuwona. Bitukiriziganya n'ekiggwa. Naye ng'ayagala mission gye executing nga omwezi guno gw'okutaano tegunatuuka mu nnaku z'omwezi 10. Natuuka mu office nga mugamba gwe mukulu Tebusweke nkumanyi bulungi naye nze tomumanyi nze gundi. Omusajja gwe bayita gundi omumanyi tie mumanyi bulungi. Mugugulana naye nti nnyo bbanga ddene. Ku nsonga ki? Anti essaawa yonna nze mashinale gwe bapangisiza okukusaanyaawo. Essaawa yonna ofa.
I'm known to Mr. Olal, who is head CID Kampala Metropolitan. I took him directly there. He started explaining. When he was explaining, the big man called. They put him in loud. Kabogoza. That's when Olala realized and said, this is beyond the ordinary. Let us involve flying squad. One of the police officers, the flying squad guys, when he reached, he knew the other one. They started hugging each other. Because this younger man had gone, talked to them, so that this one was close in and arrest. But when this one was closed in, they were just chatting.
Kaba namwita nti Jingu. Gwali wano. Ani akulese? Noddamu nti oyo. Oyo atolese. Nalabanga ebire bingoba. Natunuulira ensi ne ngamba ensi teggwayo. Betuleso tuyamba. Ate bakolagana n'abatemu.
Mutwari Bukabogoza is a businessman dealing in real estate. He was attacked with acid that left him blinded in 2016. He accuses Tebusweke of masterminding the attack. Yet it remains difficult to fathom that such mayhem could leave indelible scars over a piece of land equivalent to 19 football pitches.
According to Kabogoza, who is currently also blind due to acid attack, alleges that he had hired this good Samaritan who came and informed David to pour acid on David because he thought that it is David who planned for his attack.
83-year-old Charles Tebuta claims this land belongs to him after he inherited it from his father.
Nyumba yange we nali nali nzimba yali ebisenge 10 ate mabegawe nayo yali enyumba yange mwe nali nsulanga kinabajji eno nali ndimazo girimba nawo waliwo nyumba ey'omwana wange omuwala.
This land, approximately 25 acres, allegedly belonged to an 80-year-old Mzee Kaloli Tabuta. He was evicted off the land over 10 years ago. Currently, is a landless man with the entire family.
Tata wange yennyini omugenzi iherabira tata wone ettaka lino nga dirika 3 mwezi mwemu ulya n'aligula siringi 3,000 mu 1,000 yika 3 mwemu nga buli yika yali ya siringi 1,000 ku mulembe ogwo.
Kati batugoba yagamba ettaka si lyammwe, ettaka ki baali twaliko bannanyiribo, kati ne tugamba muzeeyi tatunanga ttaka.
Kabogoza went, told Muzeeyi, please tell your sons to get out of my land. I bought all that part. He said, I have never sold it to you. Stupid. That is my land. What is this? This is a judgment. This is an order of court.
Currently, Tebuta lives at undisclosed location for fear of being attacked. He has escaped many snares to have him killed.
Okutta obussi tabuta amuse muwe miliyoni ebi. Okutta Tebusweke aleeta amawulire nti Tebusweke wuuna awedde amuwe miliyoni 5 neyiika y'ettaka.
And he started planning for poisoning him. They failed. Then they planned killing him using machetes.
However, Benedicto Kalongoliga also claims he's a son of Benedicto Sajabi, who later bequeathed him this piece of land before he died. It's not clear yet if Sajabi authored a will or died intestate.
Ninga tata wange tazaalanga mwana walala okujjako nze ogwo ne bwe baba b'ekyalo era balumiriza ogwo.
Evidence before High Court Judge Henry Kawesa Isabiye reveals that Benedicto Kalongoliga, who allegedly sold the land to Kabogoza, appears on the Electoral Commission Register as Seboa Mugowa Hamidu, contrary to what appears on the National Identification Card Register as Walongoli Benedicto Iga. So, what prompted this gross anomaly? On Tuesday this week, lawyers of Kabogoza were tasked to produce Kalongoli. Counsel Kenneth Monongo informed the court that Kalongoli was sick and unable to appear in court.
Diabetes and sugars is not in good shape.
Two witnesses, Muhammad Mulaje and Charles Kimbowa, were cross-examined about Kalongoli, who possesses 2 names. It's not clear yet whether he changed his name. Both witnesses told court that they know Kalongoli as Seboa Mugowa. Charles Seboa, who was a witness for the plaintiff Tebuta, told court that he knows Seboa Mugowa as his biological brother and not by the names of Kalongoli. However, he told court that their late mother, Lovin Sanasiwa, while at the age of 15 decided to hand him to another clan of Ungonge from Unjovu clan. Lawyers of Kabogoza opined that there was a likelihood that as a result of the mother's practice, Seboa's brother could have been given away to Sajabi, which prompted him to change his name. However, Kalongoli, who does not have any record of mental insanity and was not reported to be under any duress, registered his name with the Electoral Commission last year as Seboa Mugowa Hamidu. A police statement recorded by Kalongoliga, aged 57, in 2013, cites flaws in his testimony. Questioned by a police detective, Francis Okero, Kalongoli admitted he has never lived on the land. Kalongoli also admits in the statement to police, a copy of which NTV has seen, that a law firm of Nyans, Hiboneka, Mbabas and company advocates processed letters of administration for him, and when he was asked about the land he claims was given to him by his father, Sajabi, he could not identify the location of the land under dispute. The detective also questioned Patricia Nyangoma, a lawyer to Kabogoza, who also denied drafting letters of administration for Kalongoli.
Who is referring it to me?
They are your colleagues.
Let's go and get the court report.
They are referring, your colleagues are referring us to you.
Can I talk to my client? Can you give me space? I've told you go look at the court record. Very simple. There's nothing I'm going to tell you.
In 2011, lawyers of Kalongoli drafted a purported consent judgment between Tebuta, Kalongoli, and Drobago Company Limited owned by Mutwalibu Kabogoza.
Both lawyers who were acting for the same person, that is Kabogoza, although appearing to act for Kaloli Tebuta, sat and entered the consent judgment.
kibadde mu kooti kirabye no kirikoodinga okirikoodi kakati olina ku reproducing
No, we just wanted to get just
kugenda kifuna no comment gamba munungu uyakuwe munungu
Can we get a comment?
No.
Since you are a lawyer.
This girl has been in this case for so long. My sister, Soko J. These people,
they are in court. If they want to know anything, let them go on the record.
Those are the people who know this case better than me. How are you, my brother?
NTV has seen a High Court judgment by Justice Ruby Aweri Opio of 2011 indicating that Tebuta did not consent to the judgment, and this was precipitated by a desire to defraud.
Many people now think I can help in fraud. But what we are finding in fraud cases is that fraud is committed within land registry. And the search report doesn't reveal the history, how the person now, the registered proprietor, came to be.
Documents also reveal that attempts were made to fraudulently mortgage the title deed to a bank for a gross sum of $1.4 million US, which is about 5 billion Uganda shillings.
I realized it and immediately rushed to Commissioner Opio, who advised me that before this money is wired on their account, rush to the bank immediately. And I went in the legal department before the money had reached their account, and it was stopped.
It is alleged that the lawyers were working together with officials in the land registry that interim orders restricting the sale of the land were lifted. However, Ewakiso Zonal Land Officer Francis Banumba, who had removed the interim orders earlier on illegally, later cancelled his earlier decision, saying it was done in error.
Who writes to remove the court order? It is Drobagu, the company represented by Nsibambi. Now, using other lawyers.
Police says cases of land fraud are numerous. Tebusweke is currently handling over 100 cases of land-related fraud.
Especially forging land title, tampering with the legacy estates, tampering with the boundaries.
Tebuta's case is amongst the litany of cases that courts of law have failed to resolve. On Tuesday this week, Judge Kawesa extended the hearing of the case to 7 September 2018 and warned the parties to avoid bloodshed.
But there should be no shedding of blood. These things should be left to court to determine.
Hearing of the criminal case of the attempted murder has been fixed for tomorrow 21st May 2018 at the Buganda Road Magistrate Court.
Kubanze mu kooti ngenda genda. Oba ntya. Nino genda mu kooti kubyatuukawo mpa obujulizi. Jampa akadomola ka asidi nga yagala nzitete Busweke. Obulumbaganyi butandise okukolebwa paka waka mu kyalo. Mama bamutuze.
Recently, the Nyamityobola councillor in Mbarara municipality Amos Katurebe was attacked with acid a day before he could testify before Lady Justice Catherine Bamgemelire-led commission over land grabbing in Mbarara municipality. Parliament passed the Toxic Chemicals Prohibition and Control Act 2015 to regulate the importation, distribution and use of chemicals like acid. The law attracts a penalty of life imprisonment. However, it continues to be sold without any background checks and stringent measures to those seeking to carry out attacks. Jingo Francis, NTV.